Lieutenant, can you confirm if the shot was fired at the offices?
That's one shot through the door, Central. The pup is still contained in the apartment. We got more shots fired here. Where is he at?
Shots fired here to 4.
Lieutenant. Being fired?
Okay, who's in the apartment with him? Just the grandmother and the perp. Is that affirmative?
No, it's just the grandmother and the perp, Central. We don't know if the grandmother has been hit or not.
This is the 300 bolt project. All right, what makes the 300 bolt so unique is that the ammunition's brass is readily available, that the bullet weight is extremely accurate for the round, and the velocities make it extremely potent for what it needs to be, what it's designed for. The weight factor, if they had to carry a lot of this, is like carrying a 223 almost. There's not that much difference between the two rounds in weight. Cost of shooting this round in large amounts is far less than a .308 or any of the other high caliber weapon systems. It's just a nice package where an officer can have this if he gets into a situation where he's got to stop a bank robber in a vehicle. It's capable of going through the doors into the body and not exiting the vehicle where they have collateral damage. We laid out the lines, we took components of different things and made a chamber and a rifle and created a round, not knowing that there was a round in existence like this. We did not know this. And we developed it and we had it working and firing in 8 hours. At that time, we started to address all the problems with the bolt gun. And we got it to the point in length and everything where it was a full-size 223 case, and all we added with it was just expand it to a 30 caliber. After we perfected that round in the bolt action, then we tackled the problems with the AR platform in terms of feed, chambering, and the issues around that. The biggest problem was, in modern day type terms, they used reverse engineering. If it was going to work, they had to be shorter, not longer. And to keep the same length on the same cartridge case, eliminated having to redo or modify the action itself or the bolt face itself. All it did was, what do you do with the magazine system? How do you make it feed? And what are the problems? So we went ahead and we tackled these, and then we developed the rounds. The problem that we had in the beginning, we tried 15, 20 different powders, different bullet weights, and different bullet designs. None of that seemed to get us to the velocities of a magic number. A magic number of 2,500 feet per second on an expandable bullet that would give you the expansion that you need to make it terminal and hold the energy and produce the energy that you're looking for. So when we redesigned the chamber and we went to a powder with a shortened chamber, and the velocities went from 2,300 feet per second to 26 in one shot. Just pop, with those modifications made, okay? When we got into the feeding problems with the magazine, we conquered those. And at this point, with the demonstrations that have already been held with SWAT teams, the Coast Guard, there's been a significant increase in cyclic rate as far as semi-automatic goes. It has operated flawlessly. It feeds perfectly. There does not seem to be any malfunctions from a mechanical standpoint in terms of the action nor the feed mechanism. So we're very, very pleased with that. The other side of the coin is that this weapon in an AR platform gives an individual a tremendous amount of firepower over an AK-47 or SKS, or what they would normally run into on the street, which is more powerful than what a cop carries. So it puts them at a disadvantage. The other side of the coin is collateral damage. Now, the problems with collateral damage on large caliber is that if you go back to the IRA's war in Dublin and Northern Ireland, there was a tremendous amount of collateral damage with bullets going through buildings, killing innocent people and all that. They had the same problem here. So police officers in a municipality with a large population area have to have a precision weapon that is surgical, and also have a weapon that is capable of going through walls, hitting their mark, and then dissipating. In other words, it's so terminal, and we get such expansion that once it goes through the wall, hits its target, 85% of it will stay within the body of the target. And that is very important. Now, there's been some new developments coming up in bullet design. We are currently working on that.
This is what the original, the first block is. Tore up like this. This first block of gelatin. And the second block here
has a clean entrance.
That's the clean entrance hole. If you turn it sideways, you can see the fracture lines. We're going to open it up and see if we can't find a bullet. Yes, right here.
And hole. Here is our bullet located into the second block, approximately 19 inches penetration. The
Probably
bullet,
more than that, because this is 24 inches.
okay, and this is a forearm conclusion.
Roughly 1 inch in diameter, and that is peeled back to the ogive, which is where the curve starts on the bullet. I haven't weighed it yet, of course, but I would say that it probably weighs 70, 75 grams. That is absolutely wonderful expansion in ballistic gelatin. It would do that at least that well in flesh. I think that what we have here is a winner.
We have an entrance of the ballistic gel, the impact of the implosion from the ballistic gel tearing, which forced the plywood to implode into the brick. Now we're going to take the other piece of the ballistic gel, which we have right here, and we're going to determine the entry, which is here. And now we're going to recover, which, if you can see, is 12 inches. At the 12-inch mark,
this is 12 inches, and this is another 6 inches to where the bullet is. The bullet is
entered here
and went to here, which is approximately half of this block, or a little more than half.
So we're looking at 18 inches, approximately. Now we're going to cut the gel and recover the bullet. And we have the bullet. Mr. Cody, would you please explain to the people what this is?
This bullet is a perfect mushroom. It is approximately 1 inch in diameter. There's no core separation. All the petals are folded back in an equal manner. You couldn't ask for a better expansion or terminal ballistics on anything. That's the kind that we'll send back to Sierra and they'll put it in the magazine. That is perfect expansion. It is exactly what we were looking for. We are very pleased this gets it done.